Hiya. So I'll just wait for a few more people to join in. Jättegullig. Oh, hey, Ree. So as you probably all know, this is going to be a splits focus class. My Instagram has a glitch, so every time I try to upload the videos on IGTV, it just doesn't happen for some reason. So I'm going to be uploading this on my YouTube, just so you know, if you do like the class, you can just keep going back and having a look. So my YouTube is literally just my full name, so Ismini dress, ISMINI, last name, almost like the dress that you wear, but one S. So I know a few more people who wanted to join, so I'll just wait a little bit longer. I know with lockdown too, time just flies by. It's hard to keep track. So has any one of you been practicing the splits at all? If you want, you can just comment and we can have a little discussion that way. Ree, have you been practicing your splits? Can you go all the way down, or out of curiosity, so I know what I'm working with? Thank you. Let me know if the music is too distracting as well. Oh, you can, perfect. So some of these might be very easy for you. In other cases, you know, sometimes it's also the strengthening that might be, you know, more beneficial for you instead of the flexibility aspect. But they do go hand in hand, obviously, in prevention of injury as well. Okay, so that's something we can work on, your box splits then. Perfect. So what I'll do, it's 2 minutes past. I know a few more people who wanted to join, but they can just, oh hey Leah. So we'll start off with the warm-up, and then if people want to catch up, they can just meet us on the mat, all right? So if you don't mind having, if you have blocks, that would be great. If not, you can have books so you can stack them. And if you have a strap or a towel, even like a t-shirt, that would also work, just so you're able to sort of put something around your foot so we can stretch it out. Hey Nirali. So we'll start off on the mat, so take a nice seat. If you can't hear me, by the way, or you have any questions, just let me know and I'll keep an eye on the chat, alright? So, nice comfortable seat. It can just be a nice easy cross-legged. Cup your knees, roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Try to deepen your breathing. Deep inhale in, deep exhale out. You can sigh it out if you want. Good, a couple of circles forward with the shoulders. Again, deep breathing here. Awesome. Take a moment to close your eyes. And then what I'd like for you to do is deep breathe in. Exhale all the expectations that you have from today. Just let them go. Let's do that one more time. Inhale in. Deep exhale out. Release all the expectations that you might have. Good. Feel free to open the eyes. So I would be giving modifications. If you do feel it anywhere, please comment. I'll keep an eye on the comments. And just don't push yourself too hard. So listen to your body. Obviously you will know better than me, and I'm not in person unfortunately, so I can't really come and see exactly what's happening. If you have any questions, again, like I said, please comment and I'll have a look. But yeah, don't put so much pressure on yourself. So if the splits don't happen today, don't get discouraged. I couldn't do the splits until I was 20 something, and I used to do all sorts of sports, and I used to stretch and everything. So it just comes with time, consistent practice, you know, all that. So don't worry about it too much. We're just here to have fun, maybe learn some techniques, okay? So we're going to start off on the top of the mat, and we're going to come to some traditional sun salutations to get warmed up. So inhale, gaze between the palms above the head. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Feel free to come higher up. Exhale, all the way down. Good. On your next inhale, we're going to step the right foot back, then the left. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin down. Good. Snake it through. Inhale, coming to a baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under. Child's pose. Take a breath here. And exhale here. Moving on to downward dog. When you're ready, lifting the hips up. You can relax the neck. Bend one knee, then the other. So pedal the feet out a little bit. Good. And you can also shake the hips from side to side a little bit more. Feel free to bend the knees as well, just so you can ensure you have a flat back. Okay. When you're ready, inhale, come up to the tippy toes. Exhale, try and place the heels of the feet down. Good. Inhale, come all the way up to the tippy toes. Exhale, try to place the heels down. One more time. Inhale, up to the tippy toes. Exhale, all the way down. Good. On the next inhale, we're going to bend the knees, gaze forward. And you can either walk or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, all the way down. When you're ready, inhaling all the way up, gaze between the palms. Exhale, namaste. So spicing things up a little bit. Inhale, gaze between the palms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, all the way down. Perfect. So sending the right foot back, but this time we're also going to lower the right knee. So low lunge. Inhale to stretch up. Good. Exhale. Frame the front foot with the palms. When you're ready, on the next inhale, bring the left foot back to plank or knee plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin down. Inhale, sneak it through, baby cobra. Exhale, coming to your child's pose. And then downward facing dog. Good. So then we'll bring the right leg forward. When you're ready, inhale, right leg high and up. Exhale, bring it between the palms. Left knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, framing the front foot. Then we inhale, bring the left foot forward. Gaze forward, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Awesome. Other side. Inhale, gaze between the palms. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, flat back, look forward. So feel free to bend the knees at any point, by the way, you guys. You don't have to have them straight. Exhale, all the way down. On the next inhale, Exhale, frame the front foot. Now bring the right foot back. Plank, inhale. Exhale, release, chest and chin down. Inhale, come to your cobra. Exhale all the way down. Moving through to your downward facing dog. Nice, almost there. Inhaling left leg high and up. Exhale, bring it in between the palms. Right knee comes down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, frame the foot. Next inhale, bring the right foot forward. Flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Awesome job. So for this one, I'm just going to come to face you. If you grab hold of your blocks or books, just put them either side of the mat for now. And then grab hold of your strap or towel or shirt. And I'll quickly have a little look. The music. Sorry guys, sorry. Hope you can hear me a little bit better now. So, if you grab hold of your strap, what we'll do here, if you just create a little loop on the left foot. Now, it's gonna be a bit of a balance. So it might be a little bit difficult. It might be the first time of you trying it. So what we'll do here, right foot is going to be planted. Feel free to bend the knee if you need, and feel free to have your palm or fingertips down. Or if you need a block, you can also use that. So then from here, what I'm looking at is me sending the hip bones back, having a flat back here, right? And then with this arm, I'm going to grab hold of the leg and bring it as much to this side as possible. So opening the hip, also the inside of this thigh is working. There's a bit of a balance. The leg is also working. And then we can stay here for a little bit. So when you're ready, join me. Choose any variation that's accessible to you. Now, if you don't need a strap, peace fingers, grab hold of the big toe. And same thing here. So choose your option. We're going to have a couple of breaths here. Good. Might be a little bit difficult. Sending the hips back. You can also feel it in your core. Good. Feel free to release. Very nice. So you should be feeling it also in that booty. Perfect. Okay, other side. Yeah, sorry about the music, you guys. So, same thing. If you needed the block and the strap, go for it. If you don't, peace fingers on the big toe. When you're ready, we're going to extend that leg out to the side. Again, push back with the sit bones. Deep breaths, engage the core. Nice. I know it's hard. You can release. Good. Inhale, look forward, flat back. Exhale and release it all the way down. Feel free to bend one knee than the other. Just give it a little bit of a shake. So how did you find that one, you guys? Leave me some comments. Let me know if you've tried that one before. So then what we'll do next, if you get your feet out, almost where your fist would be. And then you want your toes to be pigeon toes, so a little bit in. So the hips are still square towards the front. And then what we'll do here, we're going to inhale, find some length up. And exhale, we're going to come all the way down. So we're going to come into this forward fold. Now, if this is quite hard, if you have your blocks, you can stay here. And it's the same principle that you're shooting the hip bones back. And then you're really trying to also bring the weight towards the toes. So you should be feeling it quite a bit here. So if you don't have the flexibility, instead of you bending the knees, I'd probably work with having the blocks instead and you keeping the legs straight. Okay? If you don't need the blocks, it's also fine. So then from here, you can inhale, find some length. And as you exhale, you can try to fold a little bit further down. So pick your variation and join me. And we're going to hold for 5 breaths. And then the next goal would be for you to try and lift the sit bones even higher up towards the ceiling. Shoulders away from the ears, relax the neck. Good, deep breaths here. Good, last deep breath here. And exhale. Good, when you're ready, we're going to gaze forward. Inhale here. Engage the abs. Grab hold of the waist. When you're ready, exhale all the way up. Very nice. Okay, so when you close your legs, you might be feeling some action around here. Maybe you were a bit warmed up. So, doing a vinyasa, coming down to the mat and moving on to some other flows and tips, okay? So inhale, gaze between your palms above the head. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, all the way down. Now, up to you. If you want to jump back, step back, anything that you want, you go for it. So I'm going to jump back. So I'm going to exhale, jump back. Inhale, I'm coming to an upward facing dog. Up to you if you want to stay lower. And on the exhale, downward facing dog. So I'll wait for you so you can meet me here. Perfect. Inhaling the right leg high and up. Exhale, bring that foot in between the palms. Left knee comes down, untuck the toes. If you have a little bit of sensitivity, I'd leave the toes tucked. So if you have the blocks next to you, that will be handy for in a little while. So then we're going to inhale and come to a low crescent lunge, and we're going to hold here. So instead of sort of dumping forward, what I'd like to focus here is on that opening here. So what I'd like for you to do is get out from that foot, really press down so you can lift up, square the hips forward a little bit. You can also do it manually like me. So both your hip bones are shining forward. And then really tuck the tailbone under here, and you should be feeling it even more. Okay, let me know. And then you can lift the arms up if you want. We're going to hold here for a couple of breaths. Good, deep breaths, you guys. Shoulders away from the ears. Awesome. Moving into half splits. So for this one, if you need the blocks, you can have them higher up. And then sending the hips back, extending the leg out straight as much as possible. You can either point down or flex towards you, up to you completely. Again, make sure that the hips are square. Maybe even pull back with our right hip. Inhaling forward. Exhaling and folding. So if you need the block so you can keep a nice flat back, go for it. If not, absolutely fine to be here. So deep breaths. Awesome. Just warming up the whole body. Getting ready for the splits. Good. Okay, so we're going to move dynamically between the two poses. So we're going to inhale, bend the front knee, come to your low lunge. As you exhale, half splits. Good. Inhale, bend in that knee. Come to your low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. One more time. Inhale, low lunge. And exhale, half splits. Awesome. So we're going to bend into that front knee again. And now this time, you might want the blocks. I'm just going to turn so you can see me. So we're here. So this time, getting the foot out a little bit. Bring the palms in between. So coming into lizard. Now, up to you if you want to roll on the outside of the foot. And then it's a little bit more opening there in the hip. And then you can either stay here, or if you have your blocks, you can change them with whichever height you need. Can even come here or onto the floor. So wherever you are, I know it feels almost like a rat set chewing onto the hip, but just try to keep a nice even breath. Try and relax the space between the eyebrows. Your fists maybe. Deep breaths. You're doing really well, almost there. Good. When you're done with this, you can come up. And then from here, we're going to bring the leg back, coming into a vinyasa of your choice. So I'm going to turn onto the side. So inhale to plank. Exhale all the way out halfway. Inhale to your back bend. And exhale to your downward facing dog. So take a moment here and see if maybe the right hip feels any different compared to the left. Do you think it feels like we freed it up a little bit more, or the hamstring is longer? So just notice it for now, and we're going to even things out. So when you're ready, lifting the left leg up on an inhale. Exhale, bring it forward. Good. Right knee comes down, and we're coming to our low lunge. So inhale. And come to the pose again. So like before, try not to dump forward. Again, really engage. Press down with that front foot. Square the hips towards the front. Scoop the tailbone under. Good. Deep breaths here. Good. Awesome. Moving into our half splits. So feel free to have the blocks by your sides if you need. And then we're going to shoot the hips back. Take that left one with you a little bit further. And then flex or point the toes, up to you. Inhale to find some length. And exhale and fold. Holding here for a little while. Deep breaths. Awesome. Okay, so moving dynamically. Inhale, low lunge. Oop. There we go. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. 2 more times. Inhale and bend. And exhale, half splits. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Coming into lizard on this side. So again, you want to bring that foot on the other side. So I'll show you it from this way. If you want to come out towards the side of the foot, feel free. And then, like I said before, use the blocks if you need. If not, don't worry, you can come all the way down. Deep breaths. Awesome. Okay, lift back onto the palms, bring the foot down if you have it out. Tuck the back toes under, lift up. Vinyasa, inhale plank. Exhale, halfway or all the way. Inhale to your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. See how everything feels? So then we're going to slowly walk it forward. So coming up to the tippy toes, look forward, and we're just going to walk, walk, walk to reach the hands and relax it here. So the next one is going to be a bit dynamic. If you need the blocks to be up here, that's absolutely fine. It's actually a little bit easier, okay? So what we'll do, left leg, curtsy lunge, kick out. Okay, so we're also engaging the inner thigh a little bit, and with the dynamic sort of movement, you're opening the hip as well. Okay, so we're just gonna do that for about 5 times the other leg, and move on, okay? So starting off with the left leg, curtsy, kick, nice, 1, kick, 2, kick, 3, 2 more, last time, awesome, back together. Moving on to the other side, I'm just gonna move a little bit back. Inhale, prepare. When you're ready, other side, curtsy, kick out, that's 1, kick out, 2, 3, 2 more, last one, kick out, very nice, feet together. This sweat is real. I don't know about you guys, I'm sweating. This is no joke. Okay, so next one, right leg is going to be firm. We're going to be balancing. What we'll do here, if you have blocks, use them. If not, don't worry, you can be on the fingertips. Point the left foot down, and now we're going to kick up as high as we can. Kick up, 2, go, 3, we're going for 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And hold it up. I didn't tell you about this one. Hold it up. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And fold in. Coming into standing splits, fold in as much as you can. You can also grab hold of the ankle. Good. Lift that left leg up as high as you can. High, high, high up. And relax it. Oh, catch your breath. Okay. How are you guys feeling? I quickly check the comments. Hard. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Other side. Again, use the blocks if you need. Point the back toe. We're going to kick for 10. When you're ready, kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And hold. 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 You got this. And hold. Okay, start to fold. Start to fold wherever is possible. If you need, grab hold of the ankle. Good. Bring yourself a bit in. Good. Good. Lift the back leg. You got this. Lift, 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 and relax. Whew. Nice. Okay. So we're going to come to seated. All right. Having a look at the comments. Good. Okay, Paschimottanasana, forward fold. So bring the heart rate down a little bit. If you need a strap to keep your back flat, go for it. So it would look like so. Keeping my back flat, but still pulling here. So at least you're still working on having the legs straight. If you don't have a strap, you can work here and then having that belly to thigh connection and walking it out. So it's up to you. If you have a full Paschimottanasana, feel free to stay here. If you want to intensify, block or blocks, and then you're going to pull back. Okay? So find the variation that works for you. And then we're going to all take one together and stay there for about 5 breaths. So when you're ready, inhale, find some length. And exhale, we're going to fold forward. Good. Nice, flex the toes towards you. Deep breaths. Good. And slowly release. Nice one. Okay, blocks by your sides. Now, working with the hip flexors a little bit. You're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me for this one, I know it. Feel free to shout at me from your home, but you're gonna love me in the end. So, you can flex or point the toes, up to you. What we'll do here, you're trying to keep a nice flat back. If you need to push down on your blocks to make that happen, feel free. You can also be here, up to you. And then what we'll do is we're going to lift and lower one leg, pulse for 10, and then the other leg. So you're gonna feel that quad burning, okay? And the hip flexor. So when you're ready, shoulders back. We're going to start off with the left leg. We're gonna pause for 10 and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Other side, same thing. Again, reset. And go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. So, opening up to the side now. So coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Now, I don't expect full box splits. You can be here. But what we'll do is, it's almost like Paschimottanasana. We're going to try and fold forward. If you are here with a nice flat back, you can stay here. If you need blocks to keep a flat back, you can be here, you can be here, and then slowly you can walk them forward, okay? So flex the feet, open the legs as much as you feel comfortable with today. Okay, so I'm gonna go a little bit wider, but not to my full extent, because we're not doing the full one just yet. And then what we'll do here, same thing, we're going to inhale, find some length. On the exhale, we're going to start folding forward. Now, what's gonna happen is your knees, legs, they're all gonna wanna collapse. So what I want you to do is try and lift everything the other way. So your toes are flexed and they're facing the ceiling. Okay, so slowly take your time to make your way as far as you want to go today. Nice flat back, use the blocks. And we're gonna stay here for a little while. Deep breaths. Very nice. Keep externally rotating the thigh bone. Good. So you should be feeling also, your bum working a little bit from that external rotation. Good, deep breaths. So if you have time, even before you go to bed, I would probably suggest also you guys lying down, finding a space on the wall, and just having your legs open there. And then when things, when it gets quite easy, you can push your legs a bit further down with your hands. So it gives a little bit of resistance. And then you have gravity helping you as well. Dancers do that quite a bit. I did that all the time. It does really work. So even if you set a timer for like 5 minutes every night, you'd see the difference as well. Good, slowly come up and bring your legs in. Give everything a little bit of a shake. Grab a quick water. I'm having a quick look. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say that it's well, cute, thank you. So, similar to what we did before, you're gonna hate me again. So, legs, I don't want them to be too far out. So maybe just a little bit, you want your feet a little bit out compared to the hips, right? Just a tiny bit. And then you can have the blocks if you need. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll get my 2 blocks, frame the left leg. I'm gonna keep a nice flat back, and then I'm gonna pulse that leg again for 10. Okay, when you're ready. Mentally prepare. So point of flex up to you, and we're pulsing for 10. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Frame the other leg. Let's do it very quickly so it's done. Okay, reset. 10 there, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Okay, so coming into a squat. So up to you how you want to get into it. So I'm going to have my feet a little bit further than hips width, and my toes are pointing a little bit out, but you go wherever is more comfortable. If you need blocks, you can also sit on the blocks, right? So you can just focus on, instead of balancing in things, you can just focus on the opening of the hips, and you can stay here, nice flat back. So up to you completely. So if you're here, push out as well a little bit. And if you want a little bit more, you can push out that way if your knees are healthy. If they're a bit iffy, I wouldn't push on the knee, okay? Good. Couple more. Aw, love you too. Okay, awesome. So now from here, hands will be down, and then again, a little bit more dynamic. So we're going to come up to that wide ankle forward fold. So if you see, my toes came in, heels out, and then bending again. Come out and fold, and bending again, and 2 more times. And last one. Nice. Okay, so moving from side to side. Good. Skandasana. Side lunge. So again, if you need, walk, walk, walk here. You can also use the blocks to walk. Okay, so whatever you need to do. Good. And then hold on the right side. Hold, hold, hold. Hold on the left side. Nice. And now we're going to come up to the middle. And this is your turn to give it a go for the box splits. So, if you can't slide, don't worry. We're gonna sit down. Same thing as before. Opening the legs. So then from here, same thing. External rotate the thigh bones, and then slowly, use the blocks if you need, folding forward. If you have a wall nearby, you can also go against the wall. The other thing that you guys can do is, I'll show you a little bit here. So I think you can see my feet. So if you want your feet flexed to gaze up, externally rotate. If you want to go more into the hips, you can go forward, and then I don't know if you can see my foot, it's down onto the mat. So if you're there, it's almost like a frog with straight legs. So you should be feeling it more in the hips. So up to you completely, wherever you want to go today. So I'll give you a few minutes to play around. If you have any questions at all, please message me. I'll keep an eye out onto the comments. And take your time. Deep breaths in and out. And you know, the goal in yoga anyways isn't to impress anybody. It's just to work on our strength and flexibility. You know, see where we're at a given point, see if we can progress mentally and physically. So this is what you're doing now is just for you. And if you never achieve it, you never achieve it. A full split, so what? Doesn't affect your life in any other way, really. And if you can, amazing. But props are there also to help you. So, you know, it's quite hard, I think, sometimes to make yourself use props if you kind of have a bit of an ego thing, because I find it hard. Good. So if you've had enough, by the way, feel free, walk it out. You can help your legs to come in, okay? So take a moment here with bent legs. I'm having a little look at the comment. Please, it just comes with time, and every day is different. Some days I feel my hips so bad, and it's almost like you can't breathe, right? And then some days I feel like I can stay there forever. So it does depend. So what we're going to do now, if you grab hold of the blocks, front splits. So I would come to a low lunge, and then with the blocks, I'm going to start walking the front leg forward. If you don't have the full splits, I would probably have a straight front leg, and then I try to fold here, maybe even bring the back leg as much as possible. Or if you have books or something, even if you don't have anything, you can be here. Now, if you do have blocks and it's hard for you to hold there, I would put them here so I can work on squaring my hips forward. And then I can do this with my arms, for example, flexing the front toes up. So choose your variation. I'll give you a couple of minutes so you can just give it a go. If you're on the floor, maybe tuck the back toes under and then try to bring the right hip forward. So you can also do that with your arms, squaring the hips forward, all right? I know I'm taking too much of your time right now, but we'll do this one and the other side, and I'll let you guys go. But like I said in the very beginning of the live, I'll try and save this in my IGTV. However, my Instagram has been glitching a little bit, so it's really hard for me to post things on IGTV. So I will be posting it on my YouTube. I'm not very techy, so it doesn't look very fancy. But if you like classes like that, I'll just be posting it there. So it's my full name, Ismini Dress. So last name is like the dress that you wear, but with one S. And Ismini, you've seen it on my Instagram, ISMINI. Alright, and you can just go back into it and practice again. Good. Okay, so find a way to release that. Your legs might be shaking. Woo. So then if you come to all fours, and if you extend that leg that we just stretched, you can go forward and back, flexing and pointing the back foot just to give you a little bit of a relief. Good. Okay, other side, you guys. Almost there. This last side, and you're good to go and carry on with your day. So again, low lunge. If you need blocks underneath the hip bone, go for it. Or next to you, up to you. And if you're on the floor, tuck the back toes and try to square off the hips. Deep breaths here. Good. Awesome. So, whenever you're done, slowly release. All fours. Again, same thing. So, flexing and pointing. Back leg, moving forward and back. Just a couple. Nice. All right, you guys, you made it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I don't want to take too much of your time. I know for some people it's, your lunch break and things from work. Thank you. I hope you'll enjoyed it. So I hope that you learned a couple more things. I like to integrate sort of dynamic movement as well as static. I feel like it warms me up a little bit more. But at the end of the day, it is consistency. It is trying, a couple of different things, see what works for you. So feel free to DM me at any point with any questions, anything you'd want for me to help you out with, feel free. And like I said before, I'll try and put this on IGTV. If it doesn't work, it will be on YouTube, okay? So if you liked it, you can just go back. So thank you so much for today, you guys. Namaste.